everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so excited to bring you this Sephora VIB / Ulta haul. Last week I posted two videos, one which was a recommendations video for the Sephora VIB haul, and then I also posted a wish list video talking about my wish list for both the Sephora VIB haul and the Ulta 20% off coupon. And so I will throw those in the cards above. And today I wanted to bring you a video showing you all of the things that I got, because I know that Ulta sent me another coupon that is good through Saturday, and then the Sephora VIB sale goes on again this weekend. I guess the one last weekend was for Rouge, and the one this weekend is for everybody else. And so if you are a person who has not shopped yet, I thought you might be interested in seeing what I picked up, what I was excited about, what I was not so excited about. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. I am so glad that you are here. I hope that if you enjoyed this video, you will consider subscribing. Hit the little bell next to the subscribe button and you will be notified each time I post a new video. For the rest of you, hello, I'm so glad to have you back. And I cut my hair this week, so it's really short, and it kind of is giving me vibes from a couple years ago when my hair was really short when I first started my channel. Anyway, let's get into the haul. I'm very excited. The most exciting thing that I bought this entire haul was totally unexpected. It was not on my wish list. It was not even really on my radar until I started watching all the videos for the haul, for the sale, and everybody was talking about Pat McGrath. The price of these, of the big palettes, is like exorbitant. It's like $125. So with the coupons, it was $100. And you know, I went in the store and I like swatched and swatched and swatched and watched swatch videos and looked at the palettes, and all of them just seemed very glittery to me and like very editorial. And I mean, that's what they are. I mean, Pat McGrath, that is what she does. She does editorial makeup. And so a lot of her palettes had a lot of glitter, a lot of bright colors. And like for me, I can't really wear glitter to work. I just don't feel like my patients will take me seriously if I show up with a lot of glitter on my eyes. So I really only wear glitter a few times a year, and I just thought that $100 was really expensive for a glittery palette. But I really wanted to try the Pat McGrath formula because everybody was just raving about it. And they had their smaller palettes, which were $55 less than 20%. So they were like 10 bucks off. And so I got this palette, and they did not have this in my store, so I was not able to swatch it. But I did look online and I did look at the swatches, and I have to say today when I got the box in the mail, I was so excited. I opened this up and I was like, these are the most beautiful shadows I've ever seen. And my husband was standing in the kitchen and he was like, when I was looking at the palette and I opened it and I said, these are the most beautiful colors I have ever seen. And I held it up to him and I went like this, and he was like, yes, because there is nothing like that in your entire makeup collection. It's totally unique. And I was totally cracking up because could any statement be more true from my wonderful husband who's just walked in the room? I bought a palette of like totally me shades. They're like cool toned shadows that are shimmery but don't have any glitter, which, you know, that is totally my jam. So I mean, this palette, which one is this? This is the, hold up, Pat McGrath Mothership Subliminal Platinum Bronze Palette. It was the only one that had like a lot of neutral colors in it. A lot of the other ones had pops of color like greens or maroons, which I thought were so beautiful. And in fact, the other day, I saw a girl wearing the palette with the green and the maroon. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. The ones of you who've done what I did the last week, which is watch Pat McGrath videos all week long. And her eyes looked so amazing. But I just know I would not wear that every day. And for such an expensive palette, I had to get more neutral colors. So these are the colors I got. This is in the platinum. And I'm gonna swatch some of these for you on my fingers in a second here. So the only thing that everybody talks about is the fact that these do not come with names printed on the box, which is a little bit annoying. It's on like a plastic sheet that I'm trying to get off here that I can't. There we go. It comes on one of these little plastic sheets, the names of the shades. So I don't know. I guess I'll keep it somewhere. Or maybe I'll glue it to the back so that I know what the names of the shades are for reference. But anyway, this is the palette without the little name sheets on it, and let me swatch them for you. This first one is just like a beautiful, cool toned, shimmery grayish color. It looks to me like a goldy gray shimmer. The next shade is a brown shimmer. So pretty. Again, I don't know the names because I don't have that plastic sheet in my hand right this minute. The next one is a gorgeous cool tone bronze. but it definitely leans cool. It's like a minky color, which is like my favorite color on earth. Love it. The next one I'm not even gonna swatch because I won't have any clean fingers, but it's just this matte burgundy brown looking color. The next color is like my other favorite color on earth, which is like a purpley, like it's got a little bit more of a purpley shimmer to it. And then lastly is an actual true bronze. I'm gonna put that on my thumb. And then I'm gonna have makeup all over me. And I'm gonna swatch these on my hand for you. But those are the colors. And I just, minus that burgundy matte color, which is kind of like a dark burgundy brown, but I just thought that was so pretty, you guys. Like, I'm really super excited. And my husband is right, like these colors are not unique to my collection, but I'm really, really excited because I think the formula is supposed to be amazing. Okay, I'm gonna move on. The next thing I got is the Viseart Theory palette in the color Absinthe. And for those of you who saw my wishlist video, this was on my wishlist video, I saw this and I was thinking about getting it, and I don't know why, but like suddenly I'm interested in like playing with greens a little bit. And this palette I just thought was so stunningly beautiful. And I looked online to see what they had done with this exact palette, and I will throw up a picture in this video the way that I did in my wishlist video, because the look that they created with these colors was so beautiful and so amazing. It was like a green, it looked almost olivey to me, smoky eye, and it was so stunning that I like had to have this palette. So I ordered this palette, which I'm like super, super excited about. I mean, like, check out this green, you guys. I've never had a green shadow. I don't think I have any green shadows in my whole collection. And then the color over here is much more of a forest green. So it's more olivey. And then this gold is pretty nice and shimmery. But the reason that I like this gold is because it is like more of a cool tone gold. It's not like a super yellowy gold. And at least on my skin tone, super yellowy golds don't work. Let me swatch those for you on my arm. That's so interesting, you guys. The one that looked super duper green doesn't look super duper green on my arm. It looks a little green, but not very. This is the one that's like a real army green. And this is the gold. So pretty. So I'm so excited. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to do a tutorial with that, or with both of those palettes on my channel for you guys, and I will. The next thing that I got was this NARS lip. Remember, I've talked a lot recently about the satin lip pencils, the velvet. They're not satin lip pencils. NARS makes satin lip pencils and matte velvet lip pencils. And this is a matte velvet lip pencil. And it's called Bettina. And it is a super duper neutral pink that almost, I mean, it almost resembles most of my lip liners. So it's almost like I'm just, when I put it on, I'm coating my lips in like the most neutral, your lips but better pink that's matte. And it's like just a really nice neutral color, but I thought it was so pretty and I love these pencils. And so this I thought was a good opportunity to get it. And then next, I got on my wish list, you saw me talk about this nail polish, which is an OPI color called Ecstatic Prismatic. Look at this, you guys. Focus. Let me see if I put it in front of my face, if it'll focus. There. Look at that color, guys. So excited. It's so gorgeous. It's like an iridescent green. I mean, it is so beautiful. And then I got this other color, which is called Tinker Thinker Winker, and it is like a holographic silver. Do you guys see that like rainbow unicorn situation happening there? So beautiful. And then lastly, I got this color called Happy Anniversary, and it's white with like silver, like very fine silver glitter in it. This is the color. So beautiful. And I'm really hoping that like this weekend, I'm on call for 24 hours Saturday, but I thought maybe Sunday I would actually paint my nails. I don't know, just a thought. Okay, so next, I got the Sultry palette, you guys. You guys have all seen this, you've all seen swatches, so I'm not gonna take the time out in this video to swatch it, but I was super excited about it. The minute I saw it, I knew I wanted it because, as my husband said, I don't have any colors like this in my collection, so I needed a whole palette with them. But I really can't wait to use this. I'm so excited. It's like such a beautiful palette. I was just like waiting for my 20% off so I could get it for 20% off because I went makeup crazy. For those of you who know, like have been following me for a little while, I've been on a low buy since say April. I really have not bought very much makeup at all, but I went like completely crazy this sale. It's my birthday coming up in November, so I asked my husband, my mom, my sister to all give me money towards makeup for my birthday so that I could justify this crazy number of purchases. But I really was very excited. I also got the Norvina palette. This I was on the fence about, but I do have to say I really don't have a lot of these colors in my collection. Like I don't really have bright purples and pinks in my collection. My husband's like laughing at me from the bed. He's like, right, you don't have any of these in your collection. These are all unique colors to you. So, so I just was really super excited to try this palette out. I don't know. I think the purple and pink are really pretty and I really do like cool tone shadows. So maybe I'll do a look with this. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen like 10 trillion looks with this. This is like not new enough to be anything that interesting, but I still was really excited about the two purchases. At this point, I kind of feel like I'm like an Anastasia palette collector just because I like love her palette so much and I love her formula so much. So I just got the palettes because I felt like I needed to have that. It's not normal, but anyway. I also, when I was in Sephora last week, so when the VIB sale started for Rouge last week, I went into the store on Friday and I was just looking around and I told you guys I'm like having a green moment and like really into green shadows. So I bought two little Natasha Denona palettes that were really not on my radar at all. This is one of them and this is another one of them. And one of them is more, it's got a couple of like this is it. It's the number, it's the 5 pan in, I can never find the numbers on here. What is it? Palette 5, palette 8, palette 08. And it's beautiful because it's got like some kind of olivey green colors and I really like the way olivey green colors look on me. This is a light olivey green and this is kind of a darker army green. And then it's got this beautiful peachy gold shimmer, kind of a taupey gold, and then more of a pinky gold over here. And I just thought that was so pretty when I was in the store. I was swatching it that I just decided to pick up a $48 palette for $40. So, and then another kind of unexpected purchase was the second Natasha Denona palette, which is in the number 2. And this is really beautiful. This actually does have a matte shade in it, which a lot of her 5 pan palettes don't have matte shades. They just have all shimmers, but the center one is actually matte in this one. And so it was a beautiful matte. I actually swatched it and then I went and swatched a lot of the ones in the Anastasia palettes I was about to buy and it actually was not the same as any of them, amazingly. So it's not a dupe for one that I just bought. And then I just thought all these colors were so gorgeous and so nice for the fall. And they swatched beautifully, beautifully. So I bought these two palettes kind of unexpectedly, but I'm actually very excited to use them. And they go really well with the one other Natasha Denona palette that I have. So I think I could combine all of them and make like a really pretty look if I wanted to. Next, I got this Hourglass primer. You know, Stephanie Marie has been talking about the amazingness of this primer forever. It's not new, it's old, but she's got oily skin like me and she's my age. She's like in her early 40s. And she talks about how it like actually is like water repellent. And it, you know, she lives in New Orleans, which it's very, very humid there. And San Antonio can tend to be humid, but definitely not as humid as New Orleans. And she swears by this stuff, that it keeps her makeup on longer, that her foundation looks better, and that it keeps her from being oily. So I just felt like because of the climate where she lives and her skin type that this would be something that I need to try. So I finally picked it up. I'm gonna use it for a while and I'll let you guys know how it compares to like say my Korres Pomegranate mattifier or the Too Faced Peach mattifying primer that I like. Okay, we're nearing the end of this haul, you guys, thankfully. The next thing I picked up was a MAC Pretty Shiny Things little trio, which has got a highlighter, a bronzer, and a blush. And I have never owned any of the Extra Dimension Skin Finish MAC things. And I just really thought that this was beautiful. So I decided to try it. My husband is still laughing at me because he's like, what does this woman not have in her makeup collection? At least he laughs. I guess it's funny. Okay, I'm going to swatch this one with a bow. Like, how cute is that with a bow? Isn't that adorable if you're going to get it for somebody, like for a birthday gift? I thought that was the prettiest highlight. And I think her name is Angela. I think her name's Angela, on Makeup Just for Fun. She did a whole review on this, and her feeling was that these were very they weren't like super intense blushes or bronzers, or that the highlight wasn't super intense, but I like that. So I'm gonna swatch it on the side of my hand for you. She said it was like a very natural looking highlight. So it's gorgeous. It's like stunning. It's kind of like a peachy pink, but it's not holographic at all. It's beautiful. So that was kind of what drove me to get it, was that beautiful highlight. I thought it was so pretty, but I also thought the blush color was gorgeous. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. And then there were two lipsticks in the holiday Pretty Shiny Things MAC collection that I got. One of them is called At Leisure, and it's just a really pretty kind of frosty lipstick, because you guys know me and my frost lipsticks. It's like I can't live without my frosty lipsticks. So I think there is rhyme to this reason. I think the deal is I have really thin lips, and I think that when I wear frosty lipsticks, it does make my lips look more full and more plump, and I think that's the reason I tend to like the way it looks on my lips. So it's this gorgeous peachy brownie color. It's just super pretty and frosty. So of course I love it. And then I got this other one, which I'm not sure of. I have to try it on. It's called A Wink of Pink. It does have some glitter in it, so I'm not sure. We're gonna have to see how this one goes. I actually tried it on in the store, but it felt really dry to me. Yeah, it felt way drier than this. And I really like the base color. I thought it was beautiful. It's like a pinky peach. Let me let the camera focus. It's this one right here. It was a beautiful pinky peach, but the one in the store was like totally dried out, and it looked so gross on my lips. But I've owned these before, and I knew that they're really comfortable and that the glitter is not like crazy or chunky. And when I got in the car after I had tried this on at the store, my son was like, "Mom, what do you have on your lips?" And I was like, "A terrible lipstick." But I figured it had probably dried out because it was sitting on the MAC counter like twisted up without a lid on it. And this is indeed a lot creamier when I swatched it on my hand. So I am glad that I got it. So that's it. I think that's everything I got in my haul. You guys, I am super excited to try all these things, all of these eyeshadow palettes. Like, I'm beyond excited to try them. Like this Pat McGrath situation here and this Viseart situation here, like I could not be more excited. So let me know in the comments below a couple of pieces of information. Interact, send me comments, let me know what you guys are buying. I want to know what you have bought, what you are planning on buying, what you are excited about, what you want to see tutorials on. Share your information with me. I'll be really excited to hear about it. I hope you guys are doing so well. Please don't forget to subscribe if you are new, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye guys.